From the top to the bottom, at the core, I forgot, in the middle of my thought.
What's good, YouTube? Your boy 21 here, and today I'm bringing you guys another episode of Cars to Keep slash Cars to Sell. On today's episode is going to be basically sneak preview edition, and the sneak preview is tomorrow in Chicago time, and it's probably already going on for some of you guys around the world who haven't got the dual land set yet. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you guys my top 5 picks of my top 5 cars to go after tomorrow during a sneak preview. Now, mind you, a lot of these cars aren't probably going to be some of your favorite cars that of decks you're building, but these are my top 5 picks of the cars to pick up because I believe these cars will go up in price over time, and I believe these cars are also overly balanced and cars that are just going to be really good and consistent and competitive play, not knocking anything else that some of you guys might have wanted to pick because there are a lot of good cars in the set. But I know firsthand from going to sneak previews that there are going to be a fuck ton of people going after a bunch of stuff that everyone else is going to go after, and it's going to be a hard time really going after everything good because everyone's going to open their good stuff and keep it based on hype alone and try to overvalue it. So these are some of my top 5 low-key cards from the sneak preview. Starting off, if you guys can see, the OCG was Space Time Trap Hole, and America is called Time Space Trap Hole. This is my favorite card in the set, and unfortunately, it was a secret. It's a secret rare out here. I think in Japan it was a Super Rare Ultra, and this card basically says, as you guys can read, when your opponent special summons a monster from the hand or extra shuffle the monster into the deck, then use 1,000 life points for each monster return. This was basically made to counteract pendulums when they start getting out of control in the future. But it's also, sorry about that. But this is also good for the fact of the matter that it stops extra deck monsters like, let's say, 101 and Draco Sack plays, and it stops monsters coming from the hand like JD, the Dragon Rulers, and etc. And it also stops those of Shadow Fusion plays too because they come out of the extra deck. So it's overall a really good card, and it's so searchable due to Trap Trips Melio by it being a normal trap card. The sneak preview, I believe this card is going for currently 30 to 40 right now. So if you can get it for like 30 to 40 in a trade, or even maybe be able to pick it up for 15 to 20 in cash, get this card because this card will go up over time. Next up, I have Shadow Fusion. Now, a lot of people were shocked that Shadows basically came out as basically commons and rares, their fusion as a super rare. And that's honestly a good thing because the deck is easy to get and it won't be super expensive. And based on OCG results, it's looking to be one of the best decks of the format. And by picking up Shadow Fusions, you can guarantee that over time, this card will hit the $15 to $20 mark. And by it being a super rare, I believe currently it might be going for 15 to 20 at pre-release, maybe even 30, due to the fact that some people might try to juice you out of your money. Now, on set release date, out of the first edition ones, this card might go down in price because it is a super rare, and it depends on how many go into the market. But if you hold on to this card, and if it does live up to the hype and become one of the meta decks, I guarantee this card will be 15, 20 bucks. So, yeah. Also, if you're one of those players that like to play meta decks, this will be a card for you to pick up, in addition to the rest of the shout-out. So, pick up Shadow Fusions at the sneak peek because they will go up. They will not stay where they're at currently now. I did not check prices before this video. I apologize about that, but I'm just using basically my common sense. I've been playing this game for years. I know how to spot good cards versus bad cards and what's going to go up and what's going to go down. Next up, it's a rare called Showdown, and basically this card reads, well, in OCG is a common, and in America it is a rare. And basically it reads, I hate these fucking pop-ups. During a damage step when a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, and get the activation, and if you do, destroy it. This card is really good for cards like Notoria Barkion. We activated, this is damage, it's not Barkion, but like good for stopping the hands, and it's good for stopping the shadow effects. That's really what you want to do. And it being a rare and a counter trap, it helps you out against a lot of those hard plays you couldn't get over in the past. Now, will it be relevant going to the next format? I don't know. But the simple fact that it has an effect that we need that's similar to debunk, and everyone doesn't have debunks because debunks not flooded in the market, pick up a few copies of these because I believe it is a good budget version of debunks. And it's rare, so it should be pretty much easy to get. So Go after showdowns, aka face-offs. That's the American version. We're at the sneak peek because it's one of those cards that can easily be $3 to $4. Next up, I have Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. And Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is the TV show card, and it's one of those cards that every little kid's gonna want to get their hands on. So that's a plus factor right there. It is a secret rare, which is a down factor, and its effect basically lets you tutor out pendulums from the deck, which is very valuable for future formats because this is the first card to tutor out pendulum. So it's going to have that longevity factor that it's going to be good going into later on formats, which is one of those cards you will always want to keep. I believe it's probably 30, $40 right now. I can see it easily being 50, 60 in the future, but once that releases, it's going to drop. So pick them up if you can. If you can get them at the sneak peek, hold on to them until post format. And if you want to make some money, sell it as soon as it becomes high. And last but not least, let me try to find it. I had it up here, but that dumbass pop-up. Sorry about that, guys. That dumbass pop-up really kind of screwed me. What was the card? I believe I had up here. It was Felicia, the Lightsworn girl. Trying to bring up the picture for you guys can know what it looked like. I really apologize about this, but my computer is not the best in the world, and it really sucks. Where are you, Felice? Felice, you stupid whore. I hate this fucking computer. If you guys know any good computers to pick out for the future, I do plan on buying a new laptop in the future. Comment down in the comment section below, help a nigga out, because this computer is about almost 6 years old now, and it's time to upgrade to something new. God damn it, Felice, where are you? So, there we go. Felice Lightsworn Archer. She is the ultra rare. Let that load. Okay, that's the wrong screen. You guys don't want to see that, basically. Okay, here we go. Felice Lightsworn Archer. For you guys that don't know what she does, she cannot be normal summoned or set. She must be special summoned by a card effect and cannot be special summoned by other ways. When she's sent from the deck to the graveyard by a monster effect, special summon her. You contribute her to target one monster in the field that your opponent controls and destroy it, then send top 3 cards of your deck. This card was basically Lightsworn's last line of support that they had got from the OCG. And this card, being a level 4 tuner, is one of the last missing puzzles to making the deck, oh my god, broken. Now, how broken? I don't know. I haven't played the deck. But I can tell you, picking this card up will net you a quick 15 to 20 to 30 bucks or two, based on the fact that a lot of people love the Lightsworn archetype, and this card has been hyped for a long time. So if you guys are at the sneak peek and you can get these for cheap, pick up Felice, because there are a lot of Lightsworn players that are going to want to play here. So as a wrap up for my top 5 picks out of Duelist Alliance for the sneak peek, not just saying the top 5 best cards in the set. This is basically for sneak peek only, for people who want to actually make profit off the game and people who actually want to get some good trade bait. So my top 5 trade bait picks are Fearless, Showdown, Shadow Fusion, Time Space, and Odd Eyes. I would say other cards like, you know, the Yang Zangs and the Satella Knights and the Shadow Fusion, the big fusions. And the reason why I didn't mention those in this video is because be honest with you guys, those cards are going to be overhyped as fuck come sneak peek time. So you really don't want to pick up cards that are going to be super overhyped at sneak peek. You want to get the cards that no one's talking about, no one's hyping about, that's going to go up in the future. Like Fearless. No one's really talking about Fearless because of the Shadow hype. So she's a good sneak peek pick to pick up, because once somebody like, let's say, for example, Patrick Hoban make a good Lightsworn deck with her, she's going to go up. Showdown. This card is that one of those rares that can easily hit the $2 to $3 mark, based on the fact that It has the counter trap, and it negate monster spell or traps during damage step, stopping stuff like shout out monster effects. It stops stuff like the damage step warning, and it stops stuff like the damage step forbidden lance and chalice. So this card can damn well go to $3 to $4 at post the Duelist Alliance sneak peek. So it's one of those cards you really want to pick up. And then Shadow Fusion, I don't think these are going to be that much. And so many people are going to be focused on Ying Zangs because they're all supers and ultra. This card might not be that expensive, so picking this up right away would not hurt you. Plus, it's being a super rare is pretty good too. Space Time, another card that has not really got a lot of hype, based on the fact that a lot of people don't like the fact that it says shuffle the monsters into the deck, and it only stops monsters coming out of the hand and not monsters coming out of like the graveyard. So it doesn't really stop stuff like Soul Charge, which a lot of people wanted to stop. But the fact that it's tutorable, it basically stops big pendulum pushes for the future, and it stops monsters from the extra deck. This card is definitely going to be $20 to $30 going into the distant future, or maybe going in post the next event. So you guys definitely want to pick this card up. And obviously the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, because once again, the kid effect, all the kids are going to want it, and it's the first tutorable card that helps out tutor pendulum monsters. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share your support, because it really helps my video. Comment down in the comment section below your top 5 Duelist Alliance sneak preview picks that you'll pick up that you think might go up in the future. All right, this is Jubba21 and I'm out. Deuces, rate, comment, subscribe. Have a good night. What's up, guys? Okay, I forgot to mention one more card. It's a Sis card, honorable mention, and that is Castiel, the Avian Sky Blaster. Now, this card, as you can see right here on the screen, is truly my number 1 secret sneak peek pick. So I'll save this guys for you guys to actually watch the full video. And the reason why I picked Castiel is because, for one, it's the new Silent Honor Arc 101. It targets one monster on the field and send it back to the deck. Very powerful effect, and you can book them on stuff too if you really want to. I believe Castiel is probably going to go for like 15 to 20 at the sneak preview. So if you guys could pick those up for like maybe 10 in cash or 15 trade, get them, because that card, I guarantee you, will have the Abyss Dweller effect where it starts off low and then eventually rises to high. Well, guys, once again, pick up Castiels for the future. So, once again, thank you for enjoying the video. It really means a lot to me. Thanks for watching the full video. That also means a lot to me. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.